And I'm Ian. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. This time is always like a fun and focused time making stuff. So, I mean, focused, yeah, there's different like definitions or usage of it, but like I always feel like I get to like code the whole time or like make something the whole like, it's going. Oh, it says you're muted. Or NT hits. Thank you for letting us know. Audio video is one of the things that has been. We'll make it work. Yeah, I mean, also though, I want a quick, like, just real quick for anyone who missed the last episode. This is what came out of it. I'm like pretty proud of it. I think it was really fun,
Oh yeah, this thing is
and
sick.
we got some help from the community to like speed it up. Phil gave a suggestion. Um, yeah, some folks commenting. So yeah, this was
Yeah, that was
fun.
cool because it like people helped out in different ways. Like Phil helped speed it up, and like he pulled in some like specific contour library that made it smoother. Like this is all stuff I never would have thought of, but it's really cool to see the community sort of come together and like build on it, like iterate on it together.
Yeah. And I guess we also built the wheel data on the first episode.
The wheel of data is really
And
important to me because it's sort of
yeah,
concentrated our like we have a lot of things we want to do all the time. And so now, like, this happened earlier where you're like, we should do this tonight. And I was like, well, we should put it on the wheel of data and see if we get to it. See if the random number generator says that that's what we work on tonight. What are you doing?
I am improving the wheel data, which is not allowed.
Yeah, I think that's against the rules.
I bumped up the font size.
Oh, that's good. No, so
We
we can
actually
read it.
added, yeah, we actually added improving the wheel as one of the things that it can land on because we kept finding ourselves wanting to just like tweak it and
Yeah, do
like,
you want to go over? Can you like pull up the array that makes up all the options and we can sort of talk about them real quick and then spin it?
yeah. So I guess these are various data sets that we've either touched on previously on the stream or have wanted to, explore on the stream. And then we can't decide what we're in the mood for any given day. So we decided every time we'll just let the wheel give us one of the things we know we want to do. And so, yeah.
Well, so hold on. So what's a explain what? No, wait, before you spin it, calm down. What's a explain what a bar chart race bump chart is?
Yeah, sounds as trippy as it's
I
supposed
gotta
to.
fix your camera again.
I'm big. So I saw this article, and Mike Bossack was actually in it 'cause he made the bar chart, like a bar chart race explainer. But one of the things they talk about, the good versus bad, blah, 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 is basically people are sharing the bar chart race all over the place, right? It's just like super viral or whatever.
Bar chart race all over the place. Bars.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Bars on bars. And so, but you could have this alternative way of looking at it because if you do a bump chart, right, which I don't know
What's a bump chart?
And here's a link, and they talk about it in the article. It's this where it shows you like the
Oh,
ranking over time.
got it.
You don't get to see how intense it was, or right, like if it's something like COVID cases or new cases per day or whatever, a metric like that where it can be a lot or a little that determines the ranking or votes, right? But
Yeah, and
so that
I hate to be a
idea,
stickler, but this is a visualization technique and not a data set.
yeah.
But what's it doing on the wheel of data? Where do we keep our data sets?
Because I told you I wanted to do this on the stream, and you said,
No, that's true. I did say to do that. So, what data do we put into our bump chart? I guess is my question. Bump
"Oh,
chart.
I was thinking we could do like COVID
Oh, COVID
per
rankings.
capita
Okay,
by
yeah,
countries."
yeah. Do COVID. Just add COVID ranking into it. Then I guess COVID ranking bar chart race bump chart chart.
Gotta do COVID countries bar chart, race bump chart.
That's what I'm saying.
All right,
All
and
right.
then oh my God, it goes way too long. Okay, BCR.
Yeah, exactly.
I think yes. All right, so no one else will know what that means,
All right.
but the
So our
people tuned
plan for
in.
tonight, for the next 2 hours or so, hour and a half, is to spin the wheel of data and then do whatever it says. And like, I'm actually pretty excited about that. I had a long day. Before you spin it, I'm gonna have to put my desk in a standing mode. That's how excited I am for this.
Nice. Get up and
Yeah, I'm gonna get up, walk around a little.
then we'll spin the wheel. We need dramatic music.
Oh, we do need
Music
like a
like in the
theme
show.
song, like a
Yeah.
spin the wheel theme song. Just imagine it.
Yeah. We'll get that. When wasn't that because we also do a generative art segment every time to
Oh, should we do a
show.
generative art theme, like a generative theme song that a computer plays a little jam?
Yeah, we could do something like that because you had shared something with me um, earlier about generative music or code
Yeah, I
music.
was playing with Sonic Pi a little bit. It'd be funny to have it use the same chance seed as the wheel, so like the audio and the wheel spin. Yes, and definitely, yeah. Anti hits is like a click, click, click every time. Like we literally said that last time.
Yeah, yeah.
So, because
Digga, digga,
I
digga,
know,
digga,
here's
digga.
how I would do it. You do it in Tone.js, right? And you just do it every time it does a 360. Then you just play the Tone.js click sample at the same rate as the T. Like we can, like we're all yes. So yes, so down for that.
Yes,
But only
yes.
this is our problem. Only if the wheel lands on improve the wheel. It's, it's the world we're stuck in. The world we've created for ourselves. So I don't know.
It is
I
true.
think I'm ready when you are. Do you want to do the honors?
All right, here we go. Spinning the wheel.
Pretty exciting.
Spin it a couple times. Just like really get it
Yeah, I like it when you
going.
click it a bunch in the beginning. Wait, does that say cat species?
Cat species. Do you remember what this was?
What? Okay, so
It seemed like a good idea at one
it
point.
seemed like a great idea at one point. I, I, all right, bro. The wheel said to do it, so I'm just gonna Google. I'm gonna go ahead and Google cat date.
Yeah, I'm sure we could find. Hey, Hell on Earth is welcome. Welcome. How about this? I'm just searching observable. Oh no, no sound. List of cat breeds. Maybe that's. Oh, that seems like a pretty interesting data set. Look, it's fairly long.
Cat breeds looks good. Yeah.
Well, but that wouldn't include like tigers and lions. Oh my. I guess they have that though. Every time this happens occasionally, I want to like pull data from Wikipedia and I
Isn't
always
there
have
a
to like,
wiki data?
yeah,
Also,
I always have to
if you
like
can
get up
hear me
there.
now, say something because I changed nothing, but I can see the thing is bouncing that says I have audio, so I'm just flying blind.
Okay. And if you can't hear
Oh
EJ,
yeah,
then
they can hear me. So
say
nothing. I didn't do
something. If
anything. Literally nothing happened. So God bless her. Wonderful Stream. Shout out to Streamlabs, not a sponsor. I paid them, and I'm upset at the entire experience. Yeah, Ghost in the Machine for real. All right, that looks like data. Whatever you're looking at.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hey, buddy, I found a data set of cat faces. I think they're just images though, but it's 29,000 of them.
Nice. That's always fun. And here's cat breeds. I guess it's like time to start a notebook, huh?
I guess so. So is this just a list of cat breeds? You just want to like scrape the list? I want the like relationalness of it. Oh, just take the list first though. This is sick as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the list of cat breeds one is a great place to start,
This
right?
is
Because you even got a
super
little
fun.
image.
Yeah, you even get a little image, dude. And like where they're from. You could pull little cats on a globe. This is a great idea. Ooh, How on Earth Is has a cat data set. I'm going to continue my bad habit of clicking on links that people put in the chat.
What does that mean?
Oh,
I'm like leaned in real big.
oh my god, it's just
Muscular.
a million images of cats. And then a little description of where their eyes, mouth, and ears are. That's cool, I guess.
Are you looking at the Kaggle one?
Yeah. Who there seems to be a big need for hundreds to thousands of raster images of cats in a like clean annotated format, and my question is who is asking for that data?
I don't know, but there's a lot.
I want like cat breed data or cat adoption data. Pet statistics, pets by the numbers. Kitten coalition, who knew?
This is great. This might be for like generating cat images. Great.
Hey, you've generated cat images.
Oh yeah, there's quick draw cats.
What cat accessories? What is this? License. Oh, this is so. You're smart though. This is a good idea. Data.gov. USA.
What does that do?
Hell on Earth has dropped in the UK data.gov, just searching for cats, which is great. So I'm going to search the USA data.gov, also searching for cats, because I am America centric, I guess. I live here, so I care more about it. I care less about British cats, I'm sorry. Cats. Cats or pets. We'll try pets first. Adoptable pets. Ooh. Lost found. It looks like just lots of lists of pets. Why did I do this? Search cats. Oh, God damn it. People keep using cats as an abbreviation for things that aren't felines. Are you just looking at those cat images?
I was clicking through one of the links from the GitHub thing we had open.
We could
Cat
extract
faces.
cat colors like we did with the emoji and make a bunch of cat tree maps.
Yeah. Kind of just want to like get this data set in though. How do you get this as like a CSV?
You're trying to get the Wikipedia data in.
Yeah.
You can do like you used to be able to like scrape the table in Google Sheet days. Google Sheet still exists. I got you. Give me a segundo. Let me do some stuff. I know things. I didn't make a screen that looks at my screen because I don't give a fuck. So if you go to sheets.new and make yourself a new Google Sheet, and then you make a new cell. Import HTML. And we can do this. 0, something like that. No, maybe 0. Oh, table. There you go. So if I have it in a spreadsheet, how do I give it to you from a Google Sheet?
You could say we could create a new notebook and save that as a CSV.
Oh yeah, I'll save it as a CSV. It's a great idea.
CSV is the.
The only thing is I don't get the image because it's like embedded, which is kind of a bummer.
I wish it would give the URL of the image.
Yeah, it's beyond my technology, but I'll try and scrape it a different way after I get this one done.
It's enough to start with.
All right, you said you have a notebook? Or no?
This is Gustav Chocolate.
Stop looking at Gustav Chocolate and paste the notebook into the chat.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make the notebook.
Oh, well, I guess sure, fine. I'll make the notebook. You're right. Go back to Gustav. Go back to Gustav. No, pull up Gustav. I'll take care of the data stuff. Don't even worry about it.
Can
you make him bigger? He's kind of small on your screen.
Look at this one. This one looks like a tiger. American bobtail cat. American bobtail 2. Just looking at cat pictures. That's what the internet's for, I think.
You're killing it. And I have to.
Yeah, what was the command you used in the Google Drive thing? That was magic.
Thanks. It's an old Google Sheets trick. It's import HTML. Like this is the text of the cell. So basically you're saying import. I've only ever done it with tables. From this URL, get a table, and then you're saying the 0 index table. If there's many tables, you would say, whichever one you wanted on the page.
Oh, cool. Nice.
So we have an array of 101 cat breeds. That's pretty sick.
It's like the Dalmatians, but
101 cat breeds.
They're cats. And okay. Developed in the United States. Foundation stock from time.
Yeah, these location of origin are not like the cleanest.
Yeah. So I mean, one thing I want to do is just like see like the groupings of stuff. Like what are all the different breeds? Like
yeah, just like basic exploratory.
Well, I guess there's one breed per thing.
Like some Vega charts, like some bar charts of like by breed, or like.
Yeah. Just anything really.
Look, it's my cat. Speaking of cats.
So if I say location of... Actually, I was playing with this thing yesterday, Arcaro. Kind of want to try that because... Hey, there's your cat.
Yeah. He's like, I heard you were doing cat stuff.
Like, yeah, do me.
We don't know what kind of cat he is. You heard us talking about Gustav Chocolate, huh?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with his work?
Show me this Gustav Chocolate. So this Arcaro thing, I guess it's like a data science library for JavaScript or data processing kind of like pandas, I think is in Python.
Oh, sick.
And so you basically can give it an array like from it that comes from a CSV, or you can give it a CSV. So I'm gonna give it cats, and you just do view. It's just gonna give you a table. So that's kind of handy. Um, but we could say, I think if we give it a name, so we say like, oh, tables that table of view. I think you can say group by location of origin.
Group by body type next.
Original. I did it wrong. Body type.
Yeah.
There's a roll up.
Ooh.
Group by one thing, roll up, count. So I just want that. Roll up.
So Hell on Earth has just dropped in a number of cats from in the U.S. from 2000 to 2017, and it's fucking weird and doesn't make any sense. It's trying to tell us that there was a like 10 million dip in cats in 2011 and 2015, and my question is, I don't feel like the cat population that does not there. I really feel like I would have noticed if there were 10 million less cats one year. You know what I mean?
Depends on where. So you said type or body type. Okay.
So who made this? According to National Pet Owner Survey.
Hobby is the second most.
Who takes whose whose survey is this? Who's Emma Bedford? The fuck? Yeah, show me the source. You have to pay you money to see the source? This website's crazy. This website's insane. What kind of business model is that? So we're gonna put charts of data into the world, but if anybody clicks on the show source button, we'll be sure to show them a button that says they have to log in or pay us money to see the source. I guess I'm gonna register for a private account.
Get the data.
Now it wants me to teach it what cars are. Typical. It's like, thanks for trying to make an account on our website. While you're here, can you teach me about what cars are? I've been meaning to learn about cars. And you're like, all right, I guess. For a while. It's like, is this a car? And you're like, yeah. It's like, is this a car? You're like, yeah, it's a car too, buddy. Oh, boy. Okay.
What happened?
I already have an account.
You already have an account? What is this place?
I'm just going to log in again. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. How are things going on your end?
Well, I did get it to break down by each of the fields that's in that table. So it is pretty, like, there's a lot of, most of the fields, they have like a long tail of like individual things. They're not evenly distributed in these categories. Or the pattern will be something like all. It can be anything, I guess.
I was wondering if we should try and like figure out how to clean up their garbage ass data before we try and do more fun things on it.
I mean, that would usually be the logical next step if you're doing a project on cats.
Also, I can't log into Statista, and I'm done trying. I'm over it. It's a stupid website. Their data's stupid, and I don't care about their fucking chart anyway, or where it's from. I'm not signing up or paying you money to find out where it's from. I just don't care anymore. Take that.
Yeah. So we're um,
Ooh, this whole thing about
here
kittens.
we are. Well, we have a couple of like principles on our show, right? When we're cooking, we always make circles.
Yeah, should we turn into circles?
And
Force layout?
we make one thing per
Circle per cat?
per row. Yeah, one circle per cat.
Now
I
you're
feel
fucking
like
talking.
at 100 cats, that's
Now you're fucking talking. Circle per cat. Circle per cat.
all right. Let's make some circles per cat. So we have cats. Let's say circles is cats.map. Let's make our new array of circles. And we'll include the data, the cat data. Or I guess we could do data as D if we wanted to follow kind of D3 thing. And they need a CX and a CY. Or they're going to get one from the force layout, I guess, right?
Yes. Yeah, they don't need one yet. It can just be width times divided by 2. Or that, sure, yeah. Yeah, we love it. We stay in a random starting spot.
Yeah.
I'm a width times 0.6 guy myself.
All right.
When it comes to heights, personally.
Oh, that's what you meant. So not...
Yes, sir.
I'm with that. All right. So should we draw our circles?
By all means.
Make a
Canvas. Just skip to. Yeah, exactly. Stream text is hard to read. Do you want to increase your font size a little?
Like that?
Yeah, and then maybe let's just go, let's look at this and just see. I wonder if that was better briefly.
What did you do?
I went to a different screen real quick.
So I'm just setting up my context. Oops. Set the filter.
I think we hate Streamlabs. I think Streamlabs is like the worst thing that's ever happened to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was better with OBS.
It was so much better with OBS. All right, if that looks better, then maybe I'm good at my job. Because I did just bump up its quality, I think. Hey, and you made circles. I make a stream, you make a circles.
Nice. And it looks good now. That's great. All right, so we got random circles. So
I would love to know how many cats there were and like size the circles by the cats or something, right?
yeah, well, I mean, I'm kind of thinking the next step should be positioning them. So like, bringing in the force layout.
Position the circles.
Yeah, and because well, I guess we know that we're gonna want to move them around for a bunch of different ways or reasons, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, can we turn them into groups? Can we group them by location of origin and then have them all be like different colors and want to be together if they're from the same location? A
yeah, we could do
la
stuff like that.
Nadia's cluster situation.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think so.
Cats
Cats
flock by
flock by
sight.
sight.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, this alternative title for this notebook is Herding Cats.
Herding, that's a much better name. You
No,
can
no, no. Let's do it as a byline or something. Are you gonna do it?
just do herding cats and I'll do Gustav Choco Byline cats.
So I was thinking, I remember we did this in another notebook. And I think I have it, like, we messed with this last episode. But, uh,
What?
we do, we set up a force simulation in a separate cell, and it doesn't animate.
You got your
So we
circle,
want this one
son.
to animate.
Get in your circle.
Hmm?
Speaking of circles, get in your circle. There.
I'm leaning out of my circle, yeah. Circles are very important. So what this one did is it gave starting points to them, but then it ran the simulation. All right,
Once.
I want to do this.
Like frickin' tick,
I don't want to
right?
do this one because this one was like static.
Yeah, we were doing
I
some
wanna-
wild shit.
Oh, we can obviously. All right, we need to look at season 1 where we did this one. Because this one changes when you do it.
Yeah, that one rules.
Yeah, that's basically like we always want that kind of thing going on. All right, so we even had like whole crazy force X and force Y going on. And then there was simulation. Damn, okay, we need this. We're gonna need this part, and I'll explain it in a second.
Well, I mean, we definitely need a simulation. You have my full agreement on that.
Um, all right.
I really wish we could play Lil Wayne.
Oh, it'd be so good. Yeah, so much better.
What we need is like to commission our own rap artist to make covers of all the Lil Wayne songs and also royalty-free beats to rap them over and then make us like a good 3-hour Lil Wayne cover album that we own. That's what we need.
Sorry, I was zoned out looking at reformatting.
That's all right. I was
this,
just having genius plans. I'll get
Love
to
it.
it in my own time. What's a columns? You don't have any columns, huh?
Okay, I hope this is gonna work. If we do simulation on nodes, we get 101 objects, and it copies the circles, and then it adds all this stuff. So the other thing that we do here is that if the circles or the forces, once we set up our force X and force Y, like we can make those based on our force X and force Y. Wait, why? Sorry, this one here.
Yeah, why are there two? What's going on?
This one restarts when the forces change.
But why is there the one up there? Oh, it just rewrites it? What the fuck?
I think we got rid of this one. This one would just center everything. So we could
Why
turn
are
this
there
one on.
two simulations? It's confusing as hell.
Because you don't want it to recreate the simulation when the forces change, you want it to just change the X forces, and then
I see what
keep
you're
the
saying.
simulation going. So it keeps it smooth.
Okay.
So this is more like, update forces,
Okay. Sorry.
giving it a
That makes a lot
name.
more sense to me, I feel.
Yeah. And so I just commented out because we haven't defined those forces yet, which is like basically most of the work and the interesting part of, getting into layout.
Totes and
So what
goats.
we want to do here is that this should just be simulation.nodes,
Great.
and I think it should be X and Y. Okay, so they're all just collapsed on the center because I guess,
Well, they don't have R's.
um, yeah, but I'm not sure that it's going to re-render. Yeah, so it's not updating as the simulation runs. So we have to do something else for that. So what did we
Good question. You want,
do?
like, every tick you want it to re-render. Or you could do request animation frame.
Was Yeah, what did we do here? Oh, we had simulation on.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool. That's a smart way to.
So,
But this is not that's SVG.
yes, but what we'll do is just instead of we'll just move this part inside here. So we'll have to like clear the screen, or we'll do,
If we want to, if we're into that sort of thing.
oops.
Nice.
Yeah, so now it's
Yay.
going, but they're all just in the middle there, really close together. So we definitely, oh, I think because this force X and force Y. All right, we want it to be
I fix it.
fixed it.
Make them go to the center now.
Wait, where'd they go?
They went to the top left.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
All right.
So that's sort of it, I guess. It's just happening
Wait,
really
if I,
slowly.
so you, interesting. What did you
I
change?
just gave them an R of 10 when you make them in circles.
Oh, the R wasn't existing. I see that. Interesting. All right, so didn't do this. It seems to be the same.
How on earth it says the cat data could be sorted by type, natural, body type, semi-foreign, and coat length, short. That's a fun idea, just to sort, like filter and sort, and just watch the circles change. It's a cool way to hang out.
Be sorted by. All right, let me just get them in the center.
It's because you don't have X and Y in there, buddy.
Oops. Whoa. No, I took them out because I was just, instead of having X and Y, pull it over there. Um, Now they're centered,
Yay.
but I need to do it this way. I'm gonna say ctx.save, translate everything. Oops. I'm gonna fill the rectangle when it's the whole screen. I'm gonna translate everything, draw it, restore the context. But I don't like that. I have to rerun the simulation when I rerun the thing. All right, so now we need to start needing some X forces. If we,
Well, I was thinking about color or like how to. I'm trying to think of what like data point I want to visualize. I think coat length is the most consistent. Can we make? Can we turn coat length into three numbers, like 0, 1, and 2, based on what they write in, which is like short. They write. We gotta. This fucking data. These fucking Here's my question: should I fix how their data is formatted here or in Wikipedia? Like, should I just go fix
yeah,
that table on Wikipedia?
that's pretty fun idea that you would just go. I think it's a good general point, right? Like when you start visualizing stuff, even just running simple tables, like you recognize all the ways you want to make your data better.
Yeah, and it's like it is the one place where I can actually. It would probably get edited. I'd probably get yelled at, and it would get edited back by tomorrow morning. And this is why I don't edit Wikipedia, because every time I do that, it like ends up like that. But it'd be worth it to try again
Well,
this
like
decade.
what the hell is short
Get in
slash
your
semi-long?
circle.
You already have short, long, and semi-long.
Yeah, I don't know what short, long, and semi long or short slash
Hairless
semi long
and yeah.
means.
The hell is semi-cobby? Because I
Okay, so
thought
here's what we're
cobby
gonna
was
do. I'm just gonna go to the Wikipedia page. Where did we get this from? And I'm gonna get rid of all the ones where there's only one of them, because that's obviously just wrong. You don't have to be like a fucking catmatician to understand that there's like, come on, come on, people. Where's the cat article? List of cat breeds. Thank you, sir. All right. So I'm gonna try and remember how to edit tables. So tell me some of the dumb ones.
all right. Where are we at here? Herding these cats.
Like, what is
So,
moderate oriental as a hair length? I disagree with.
well, Oriental apparently is a body type.
Yeah, that's not a hair length. In the hair length table? Come on now.
Oh, I don't even see it here. Also, sometimes it's one category, or sometimes they're trying to say many, but they only do it. I don't know. And what is Rex? Because there's Rex slash short long.
It's a curly coated breed of domestic cat that has dense, soft coat, lacking any projecting guard hairs or outer coat. Which is kind of the same as
Oh,
hairless.
solid and
Coat length should
extremely
be
soft.
metric and not an abstract. Well put, Hell on Earth is. Let's get all the opinion out of this cat coat length shit and get down to the facts. I don't. We don't need all these goddamn opinions and conjecture up at our coat length data. Tell me some dumb ones to get rid of. So partly hairless, I disagree with. Partly hairless is just hairless.
Yeah. Short slash hairless is probably also just hairless.
Yeah,
I feel
thank
like we
you.
should round down to hairless. Just like hairless and downy. That's another good one.
Round down on hairless is so good. Where's semi short slash hairless? Yeah, we're just doing hairless. All right, what other Rex slash short slash long? What?
What? There's also one that's
Yeah, cat has issues.
there's hairless velour brush or straight coat. Just like pick one.
Rex slash short slash long is all. It's just all of them. So they're trying to tell
Yeah.
me that it's curly. Okay, this is obviously a medium length coated cat. I'm no expert, but like look at it. That's medium. That's medium to large coat, I say. I say, that's what I say. So what is this? This is, I forgot which cat I was on. Selkirk Rex. Let me find the Selkirk Rex. Okay, great. Rex/short/long. How did they even get there? What's a good? Is there like a good semi-long? Done. Semi-long.
Well, there's short/long and
It's
semi-long,
not.
so
It's
I think those should
semi-long.
be the same
Given our
thing.
categories, and again, returning to our friend here, this is clearly a semi-long coated cat. I'm doing a great job. What does semi-cobby mean? Cobby cat coat. That just seems. I don't have any results for that. Oh, it's just
Well, I think
another
it's
name
supposed
for
to be
short.
a bat. I think it was supposed to be a body type. Cobby cat. I feel like
What the
nervous about
fuck is
Googling for some
this?
reason. Let's see. Compact
Oh,
body
cat
and deep
coat
chest.
Oh, there's a whole article on how to read cat coat genetics. This is good. Do they have?
Hobby breeds appear heavy set due to their short and wide
Oh, this is
bodies,
about
but that
color
doesn't necessarily
mostly.
mean that they're fat.
Oh, this article rules.
This is like the Cartman of cats. I'm not fat, I'm big boned.
Yeah, but that's a body type, not a coat length. These fucking people can't get their shit together.
Hey man, you gotta have empathy
There's
for
so many
random people on the
cobby
internet.
ones.
Well, Cobby is a body type. Are you sure you're not looking at one column
Oh,
that's
you're
like
right.
two
You're right. No, I
things?
have them all in the same one. No, you're right. It's hard to see columns in this stupid fucking Wikipedia editor. Okay.
I feel you. All right. Well, I'm gonna say so. Rex is definitely a kind. Paul is definitely a kind. Short.
Oh, oh, so much better. So much better. Okay. So coat length short, short, semi short. What is short/long?
I don't know, but I think it should. Like, I don't know why they separated semi-long from short/long. Those two things. Is it that the breed could be either?
I don't know. So I'm just gonna look at. They say an American ringtail is short/long. Let me go look at it. Semi-long. It's semi-long. I'm looking at it. Look, semi-long, semi-long. Sometimes it looks like some of them are long. Semi-long. Done. 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 Also, what's with shorts semi-long? You don't believe.
While you're figuring this out, I'm on it. Nadia Bremer made a cats and dogs visualization that is pretty cool. Shiny cats. Why do cats? Why do cats like boxes? These are all like Google questions. People, why do cats hate cucumbers? Pickle Rick.
That's fun.
And so it's like not trends, but like data on how many people relatively search for these different questions and broke it down in all these different ways. So if you haven't seen this, it's really cool.
One.
This
This one just has this hair type of all. How many of those are in our data? How many are called all? Where is it? All. There's two of them. What the fuck do they mean all? It should be metric. Okay, because to me, all should mean the largest number, aka they are capable of growing a coat length of X. Personally. And also, I got rid of semi-cobby. Hairless velour brush or straight coat. God, these fucking... Alright, I've had enough. I'm done editing the list of cat breeds table to make it more consistent.
Well, there's 4 different kinds of hairless cats apparently. I'm in a rabbit hole, or I guess a cat hole. I don't know. Of this link Helen with this sent. So even I guess you can always. So now that you've submitted it, if you run your script again, is it going to get like the ones you fixed?
Yeah. Yeah, well. So I'll just re-download it from wherever I put it. Oh, here it is.
Make it. We can just make up numbers that we want for our. Um, so is Rex short hair? Or what you learned something about that?
Yeah, Rex is super short. It's like a hairless cat.
Yeah. One.
Yeah, I did learn a lot about cats during that adventure. Now that you mention it, I feel like I know a lot more names for cat hair lengths, and also that breeds in cats they don't know what the fuck they're talking about because like in a dog we would not accept its hair getting like longer or shorter in the same breed. Like that's a different anyway. Maybe I'm just going off saying nonsense.
So I can make my radius like we want coat radius to be.
Ooh, what the fuck is this shit? Hell on Earth has dropped some cool tables in. This is so much cooler than our Wikipedia data.
Messy beast? What's going on there?
I don't know, but I'm gonna add it as CSVs and then we can enjoy it.
That sounds great.
For HTML, and then we'll do this. Then we'll do this. And then what's our HTML? Table, and then 0. Interesting. All right. Okay, so our first table doesn't seem to have what? Abnormality. What is this then, if not a table? It's a table. Uh-oh, my thing. My scraper. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. So we'll do 1, 2.
I need to call this function, and if it doesn't run, I see. So.
My cat loves all this cat talk. Okay, this is actually useful information for my Wikipedia article situation, is that apparently scientists have discovered a bunch of genetic symbols for different coat types.
How does that happen? Oh, I need to.
But I don't understand how it works. Coat types. Fur type. These are fur type anomalies that have been selectively bred. Some of the newer ones have not been allocated symbols. Oh, they just keep making new fucking weird coat types because they keep weird.
Keep breeding them. So my radius isn't working as I expect, so I'm gonna do this.
I wonder what happens if you send the DNA sample from the cat to 23andMe. That's a good question. That's a really funny idea. I bet they've had that happen. Look, it's my cat. He's so ridiculous.
I don't want. Oh, okay, it's coats.get. Nans. Now I got Nans in the mix.
Oh, not Nans.
This would be 0, I guess. And then my coats. Now they're all Nans. Great. It should be coats.values. I got negative numbers. Oh, do I have to get...
How are you turning coats into numbers?
I made my own...
Just made your own scale?
Made my own scale.
Got it.
Just went through and said... They should be...
I like, you're so smart. That's hilarious. I didn't even catch that. I like that technique. That's good.
We should just like grow hair on all of them. That's that
Oh, that's fun.
long.
What I wish is that we could turn their coat colors into like real colors, you know what I mean? And like color them how they're supposed to be, but the problem I'm discovering is it seems like cats have too much variation to capture well in DataViz. Cats are just too complicated a system. Elections, fine. COVID, all right. Cats, too much. That's the big data that we've been hearing about.
That's true. And that, oh Lord. I guess I should make the radius that.
Hell on Earth says yes to hairy circles. How do you propose we make your circles hairy? They are on a canvas, so this is much easier.
Draw, like rotate a bunch of lines around it. So
Yeah, but that's not hair, those are lines. How do you make them all funky? Shouldn't you draw links between all of them? No, maybe not. Oh, you give them cat ears. I want to give them all cat ears, buddy. Can we make them all little cat faces? I want to make them all little cat faces. Can we make them all little cat faces with little cat ears?
cat. That would be pretty fun. Are you? So now you're talking like generating little cat drawings.
Yeah,
based on that.
Yeah, like loosely based on their data. Since we've discovered that their data is fucking useless and cannot be interpreted, we'll just use it as a sort of rough base data set on which to just throw our own interpretations on, much as you have already done.
Yeah. So here's the beginning. It would be fun to have like a random, if I had just cat faces from, did I do that? So a long time ago.
Yeah,
when I
get us the cat faces.
First thing I used in observable
You got
for,
pigs.
I have pigs.
I want cat faces though.
So I did Dog Explorer. Let's see, did I do
Oh, sick.
cat?
Yeah. What's all the orange stuff?
Shit, man. What happened? Unexpected token jump to. Samples, await storage, this thing. Oh man. It's like the permissions went bad on the files that I
Only some
so I
of
have
them.
to.
That's so weird.
No, it's like cached or something. I don't know why. Like the initial load does work. Yeah. But basically, like changing any of them, I believe it's giving me. If I were to go. Oh, set is undefined. If I click on one of these, oh shit, you know what I think this is? Yeah, this is requiring D3 version 6, but my code wasn't updated
Mm.
to do event, so that is fine.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Hello Earth
not
has dropped a link. I think it's like basically the same thing that Ian is talking about. Oh, but this repo has cat faces also.
oh, it's using GANs, so yeah. But I'm using sketcharn, which is a vector set of image.
Oh yeah,
But this
vector
one's
much
pretty cool.
better.
So basically, this is like I think a couple 100,000 or 150,000 cat faces
Some of them say
that,
fuck.
huh?
One just said the
Some of them
F
make
word.
it says fuck cats, yeah.
That's not cool. Who says fuck cats?
I don't know, man. People, this is why we can't have nice things. So basically, this from the published data set, which was there's
Teens.
50 million drawings that were released, which were all, you know, verified through like a service to like have people look at them all.
So you're telling
And
me
they
that
missed
two
some.
levels of people said fuck cats? Also, get in your
Yeah.
circle.
Hmm.
Get in your circle.
Oh yeah. And so anyway, we can these are organized by like similarity in sketcharn's eyes and it's from his perspective. So like and then T like each dot in this orange thing is
So
a cat.
how do I draw them? How do I draw them in those circles that we made? How do I get one
Well,
cat
one,
face?
one thing we could do is grab some of these. These look like they're mostly good.
You
So
gotta find
let's,
your best and most favorite quadrant.
yeah, basically we could do this one. We could just do that in ours. Put this after the simulation. So faces. So it has a drawing array. So I think I have some code that like turns that array into, like you draw it with SVG, but we want to do it in Canvas.
I have an idea. Oh, hello. Greetings. This
We're,
is on observable.
yeah,
Do you want to drop the notebook in
yeah,
the
drop.
chat?
Yeah, so this is the one I'm currently looking at, and the one that we're building tonight so far, let me republish.
How
It's
do I say
here.
your name? Cubectal? Cubectel? Cubectal. Cubectal. This is we need a bot that says how to pronounce your name every time.
Yeah. All right, so this one's like doing a bunch of crazy
So
stuff.
how do you draw a cat face given the data? Like is it just a bunch of points that you draw between in SVG basically?
Yeah, I do one. Yeah, show.
Ooh, cube control.
Nice. This one does a canvas. So yeah, I have this function like it strokifies the
Nice.
drawing,
Steal it. Steal it.
and then you can use like a D3 line to
So
draw.
convenient.
Yeah. So we'll steal that, and then this says how to draw. You draw a line for each stroke. Okay, so where do I strokeify the drawing? I suppose I could import it from here, but we'll just
Yeah, just import it. Because you think you
use
might want to modify
copy.
it.
Yeah, let me see. I need to bring all
Our
artists
new
back to
friend
the
Cube
like.
Control asks if the heat map is 2D latent space, and I don't know what all those words mean.
It is. It is the latent space of sketch RNN. So whenever you put a drawing into the model, it like chews it up and turns it into a bunch of numbers in an array, and that those numbers sort of are what it can use to spit back
Oh,
out
that's how it
the
like
cat drawing.
Markov chains. You just
Yeah, like that's inside of it. It's like these are the numbers that control how I'm going to draw this cat. Like, and any cat I draw will be controlled by like a set of numbers.
cat
And then
machine
T,
learning DNA, cat face
yeah,
DNA.
yeah, it's the cat. It's the machine learning DNA of the cat. Yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
And so the t-SNE like spreads all that out where the DNA looks similar. It says like, where,
That's right. We didn't talk about that at all, but that's like what the spatialness. Like you have like certain areas of different kinds of cats, right?
yeah. So if I click on like this is the one that we're using right now. Um, but if I go to some totally different area, you'll see like they have no
This is the
faces.
no face quadrant.
Yeah, so just like a ton that are like that.
What's in the top left?
These have weird.
Isn't
So the thing is
isn't there
that
a
like
quadrant where they draw them sideways or some shit?
yeah, the spatial location of the
Yeah, this is
cat.
my favorite one. Yeah, the sideways cat quadrant is one of is the best. Not that I want to use
There's a
it, but
lot of
it's my
sideways,
favorite.
but like the location on the map doesn't necessarily mean something. But the idea
Well, it
is that
means
the
something
cats
to
that
the
are in.
AI.
No, what I mean is t-SNE, like sort of where it is on the map. You could run t-SNE twice and get it like in a different place. The thing is that how far away they are from each other is what this really shows.
Got it.
So like how similar. So you could have something over here that's that looks pretty different, but the fact that they're across the map from each other doesn't mean as much. They could be like close to each other on another map. So it's not like that's a drawback, I guess, of the technique. But it is pretty cool because it helps us find cats we want.
Yeah, and I
So
totally trust your quadrant choice because you've spent like I feel like hundreds of hours looking around this data set, so I feel like you probably know it in your gut, like through and through.
here's this, yeah, scribble quadrant.
Cube control has another question I don't understand.
Attaching springs to different entities and simulating the system. I think it is. I feel like this just looks cool on its
Yeah, can we
own
maybe
way.
take the interpretive cats? Wait, I'm sorry. Can we get the fucking cat faces in the circles and then change our quadrant?
Yeah, yeah, we can do that. Here, this is a good one too. I'm just gonna keep this one and pull it over there. Where did I say samples? So we'll have a couple that we can play with in our main notebook. But you're right. Next step should be drawing it. So I was gonna, before I get distracted, I was gonna use this function, strokeify drawing. So I'm gonna copy it over and we're gonna see what it does.
Yeah, we'll see if it. What does it
So
take?
the
What
first thing
arguments
it
does it
did is
take?
it was supposed
Just
to
a
take in a
D
drawing
and a context? No.
d.drawing.map. So it's supposed to take in one of these, I think, where it has like, So this shouldn't, it should be strokeify, I guess. Um, so it creates strokes, it makes a copy. So what we really want to do, I guess, is process this.
So for each thing, you're going to strokeify it?
It didn't like.
Oh, so you're saying in the D is the path you will eventually want to draw? What?
So I just turned these drawing arrays into strokes.
What?
So the difference is that like each of the strokes is a list of points, XY points, right? Where you want to draw. The
Yeah.
way it was stored is that all the X coordinates are here and all the Y coordinates are here. And so you'd have to do this weird, different kind of looping over stuff.
Cool.
Did I answer Cube Control's question
No, not
about
really.
looping? All right, so I don't think it's exactly springs, but you can kind of think of that. And it is simulating, um, yeah, like a particle system, like kind of if it's physics based. I'm a big fan of UMAP, which is also something that you can do. But I actually did this before I learned about UMAP. And I did it not in the browser. Like this is all Python, so it generated these like the image and the squares of data as individual little JSON files, so that I don't try to load hundreds of megabytes at once.
Oh yeah, if we ever do my
So
motorcycle routes thing, then we're definitely going to need to write some Python because one of the libraries that does the Google Maps thing I want is in Python. So we're going to have to get. I don't know if Python even runs on this iMac Pro. I haven't tried it in a while.
I think it should be there. It comes with most Mac.
Yeah,
Macs,
but
I think.
you ever try and like brew install
Oh,
anything in the last like 2 years?
yeah, it's not like npm install
Yeah,
the
it's
same.
do you have and then it's like did I pip3 install it and then you have to like am I sudo pip3 or like and then your whole life is ruined.
Yep.
Just add cast to it. No, 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 and then you have two problems. Or you could run, or then
Yeah.
you're running pip in environment or Python environment or whatever, and then you gotta forget to set it everywhere you go. Maybe you should run in a Docker instance.
I was using something at work in my last job. What was that shit? It was pipenv. Yeah, that's what you're just talking about, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like it does create like its own sort of package JSON or something.
Yeah, but then you have to remember to set it unless you set Zish up to auto set it, which makes every time you start a new console, it makes it way slower. And unless you have Zish auto set it, then you can forget to set it properly when you first start a new Python thing, and then you like have wrong versions, and then you ruin your life again.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Um,
So we've been streaming for like an hour and a half. I was gonna think about taking a little 10 minute break, quick little break, and coming back at 10:30 and drawing some cat faces. I know you're tired of staying in your circle.
um, yeah. Let's see. I was just copying this over. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna copy it and
requirements.txt works. I'm just
paste it out.
saying, like, for me personally, as an unorganized person with 10 million projects floating around, I tend to break my shit with Python.
Yeah, because also you don't like all. Yeah, I don't know. It's also harder when you don't do it all the time, right? And then you have to like remember to do
Yes.
good things. Um,
Especially
all
between
right.
languages, right?
I think we can let's take a quick break. I have the code we need to make cat faces out of each of these.
I'm so
And
excited.
unless I should just make the cat faces and then we're gonna move on to something else when we come back.
No, no,
I
no.
could just
No,
uncop.
it's a
No.
cliffhanger, Ian. I'm a great producer. We're taking a quick little break, and when we come back, we're going to draw some cat faces. It's going to be so fucking cool. Um, we'll be back in
You
like
are very
seven
progressive.
minutes at 10:30, 7:30 PST, 10:30 our time. Um, be back soon. Thank you for hanging
Love
out.
it.
Appreciate all you guys. We're back. It's Coding with Fire, part two. Part two of two. It's the second half. Tonight we're jamming. We spun the wheel of data. Do you have the spin in a tab somewhere? Sick. Yeah. So we have this
Uh,
wonderful wheel of data, and then we gave it a spin, and it ended up on cat species, which I guess we should remove now that we've done it, huh?
yeah, we should probably do something like done, whatever, and then filter those out
Fucking.
somehow.
All right. That's fancy, but yes. Okay. Love it. So we spun the wheel of data. It said to do data viz on cat species. So we've been doing that for an hour and a half or so. We scraped the Wikipedia article on cats to get 101 pieces of cat data that represent different cat species. And then we followed our first principles of always turning things into circles. So we turned every cat breed into a circle. And now, since we have a bunch of cool circles, we want to draw little cat faces in them. And luckily for us, Ian has a history of drawing little cat faces, having worked with the Google QuickDraw data set, which is compiled from millions of people, hundreds, many people's drawing pictures of things. This is pigs, but we procured us some cats from the enormous Google data set. And now Ian's going to teach us how to take a cat from the Google QuickDraw data set and draw it in a canvas.
All right, let's do it. So one thing is I copied this code over um, from that pig notebook. And so we're going to use a line function to there's a data element on each cat called strokes. Sorry, I think it's in simulation nodes. Oh no, it's faces. So our faces is the data set from the quick draw, right? So we have strokes
Yes.
here, which every line of the cat
Hey,
drawing
wait.
is
Why do they
XY.
have country codes? That's where that cat's from.
That's the country that cat was drawn in, yeah.
Ian, we know where cats come from. Can we have the cat drawings come from the country the cats are from?
Yeah.
I think while you work on your drawings, I know our cat country data is pretty ugly, so let me clean that up, and maybe it'll be more useful when you're done making your cat
That
faces.
sounds like a plan. I think that'd be cool to do. We can definitely get cats from all kinds of
Yeah, because
countries.
then the Japanese cat will be drawn by Japanese people, and the British cat will be drawn by British people, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I did some basic analysis, and it's been done. Like, there's a lot more U.S. cats in this data set than other stuff, but there are like many thousands of drawings
That's
from
good.
different
I only
countries.
need one.
So, yeah, right. We have a lot to choose from. So I think what we can do is basically for every one of our circles, instead of just drawing a circle, which we do in this paint thing, where it's like painting a simulation node, what I want to do is draw a cat. So I'm going to say paint di, um, and so I'm going to grab the eye face and then use this code I was bringing over for that face. This is not a large. So we're going to say face.strokes. And one thing I don't know is like how big it's going to draw these, but we'll find out. Let me add thickness as a variable.
So your
And
faces,
whoa,
whoa,
I mean, that's
that
something.
is cat shaped, vaguely.
Yeah, they're just all very big and all like
They're hitting their bounding box, it seems
thing.
like.
Yeah, it's like they're starting at the top left in the middle. They're not positioned. Oh, okay, we could. We could just move these to 0, 0. So it's going to move. We're going to translate the canvas. So we're drawing everything at the XY coordinate. So the faces aren't drawn from the middle of the screen, but we have to shrink them still, which I'm going to do just by dividing this. I happen to know that I think they're scaled to like 300 or something. So,
Cool. Good to know. I'm cleaning up our country of origin data for our cats, so I can re-upload it. Whoever made this cat data, I'm very upset with because none of it's consistent.
it should be. This doesn't have to be that hard, does it? So a running line on every stroke. And they're positioned. So I want to scale them to their circle size.
That's looking pretty cool already. I didn't even see that.
I think if I just stop drawing the circles and I draw these
No,
a
but we
little
like the
dark.
circles.
All right, how about I make the circles a little lighter? The cat's darker. Oh, that's um, so if it's yeah.
Cube control says you need to translate by width divided by 2.
Yeah, it's like the width that it's gonna be. So I want that to be. So if I'm scaling everything to be this 1/10, I actually want the scale factor, I guess. And divide by the scale factor. It needs to be minus. Whoa,
Whoa.
that's something. Not the
They
thing I
don't
was
they
trying
don't
to do.
seem right.
Oh, that's because X and Y, this should be Y. That's a bit better. Maybe it's just not over 2, it's just minus scale factor. That's looking better. But look at that crazy cat. I don't know what's going on there.
Look at that crazy cat.
Look at that crazy. And there's some that don't seem to have circles, or we just draw really small circles. I guess there's the hairless cats are really small circles. So I think our scale is wrong. Like I don't think it should go 1 to 30. I think the minimum should be like 5. Extent go. No. All right, so there's some cats.
All right, I'm about to update our file attachment with new cats that know where they're from in a way that makes sense.
I also need to do the smooth canvas thing. What's it called? It's not
I can do.
create.
I'll handle that part. You can delegate that part.
Sorry, I missed what you just said though.
I already forgot. Oh, I put new data in for the cats where the country of origin is not garbage.
Nice. Via your spreadsheet.
Yep. Well, I just like
So
made
that
a new
means
tab and cleaned it up by hand a little bit.
oh, nice. So yeah, location of origin. I like how there's France, Greece, and Europe.
Yeah, I did my best. Some of them were a little weird still. I can keep going.
We can just use the first however many that
That's what
like
I figured, right?
yeah. For anyone tuning in now, this will work. All right, so we want to move these around somehow. I didn't scale them yet, but like, you know, the scaling was actually kind of suspect because it's the hair length. I want or 0. So this is saying smallest value should be 5. So why are those not showing up? Keep that R.
There we go. Only took forever. I love this. This is fun.
Oh, it's so much smoother. It looks so good. That's amazing how much better that makes it. Whoa. What did you just do? You just reran the simulation?
Yeah,
No.
but I made them. I made their radii a little larger.
Nice. So I want to do something like where we have faces. First of all, like we said, we can switch out the faces using. So these are very different kinds of cats. Some look like squirrels and mice to me, but hey.
Go back to the one you hand selected as being the good one.
There we go.
Yeah.
The other thing we can do is there's 400 of those, but there's like 100 cats. So we can also just like get the next 100 cats. So this is actually slightly different faces in that same set that I liked.
I like it.
Yeah, I kind of like these better. I don't know, it's arbitrary a little bit, but I keep leaning in.
All right, we have 15 minutes left. Do you think that in the final 15 minutes we can make British cats be drawn from British faces?
Yes,
And
that's what I was thinking of doing.
I
So if we have faces,
I can help by making the country codes in the data match the country codes in your data, which I tried to do a little bit with like GB and US, but I could probably do it for other ones.
okay. Is faces. It's country code one word. All right, but do you like JP is what they use?
Yeah, let
So
me look. I'll whip that up as quickly as I can. If you just work on US and GB for a second, I can fix our other ones.
all right. Um, all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna randomly sample. We make our circles.
Where's your list of face? Oh, here, I found it. Sorry. Never mind. As you were.
We're gonna look up that. We're gonna get a drawing. So if it's cats DI. Say I do I plus 100. Oh no, I'm not gonna get it from faces. All right, if D dot or is it location of origin? So I'm gonna say if O is US face equals I didn't give that group a name, did I? Oh, crap. Faces by country. That broke it all. US. So get a random one of those. The first one. You had GB, right? That's
Yep.
what you were saying. And then it's the new faces, not this. We'll do face. D dot face. D dot. So I don't know if you can tell, but like I think these are all the US cats are the same cat,
Okay, interesting.
and all the Great Britain cats are the same cat, but all the rest are random cats.
Okay, I'm almost done cleaning up their country of origin, so there will be a lot more countries and with country codes that make sense in a few seconds.
I'm gonna change the default to face to just be root face.
Some of them have multiple countries.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that.
Okay. Just putting it out there. It's a thing that happens. I guess you could comma separate them and then just pick the first one. All right, I'm done-ish. So I'm going to give you a new cats file. That is much more better.
Not like
File attachments. Place file. All right.
all right, so I need like a legend or something. That would be good, right?
Cats never respect borders. It's true. Cats don't like any rules. Hey, Ian, get in your circle.
I'm a cat.
Cats don't. It's your camera zoomed in. See, I think
I'm trying to get the cat in the circle, trying to get me in the circle.
we're just trying
hurting
to
cats.
It is like hurting cats.
So I was thinking we should have a thing that's like, well, okay,
I see you did it by hand. You could just not. You don't have to do it by hand. I think
what by hand?
you can just feed the country into your source data set.
Oh, I see. You change them to be like that?
Yeah. There's going to be a few that are wacky, but
I'm going to say this. Let oops. He faces by country dot get. Then you're saying, oh, we just passed the country. Oh,
that's what I think. Yeah.
And then if it doesn't exist, or if it exists, face is, well, we'll just do FS0 for now.
Yes. I like it very much.
Adds a little more variety.
I like it.
We publish that.
I like it so much. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Why
I
is
wish Sketchart had
Why is
like
it so fun?
Because it's cats. They're just like.
But I feel like it like has some like meaning to it. Like now it feels like it's like has some relation to reality. I don't know why.
The other thing we could do is get a random face from each country.
Yeah, that's a fun idea.
We're gonna have to like.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, did not like that.
We should just always have chance in everything that we do. Oh, I was thinking about I wish Observable made it easy to duplicate notebooks, because then we could have like a base notebook that would just duplicate it always. You know what I mean?
Oh, like a template.
A template notebook. So when we hit new, it'd be like, do you want to make a new template from the Coding with Fire template? And you're like, damn straight I do. It has all the palettes and the scale canvas and the what was the thing I just wanted that I already forgot about?
Chance.
That's right.
Like it would have chance, D3,
yeah,
Topo JSON, like just a few things. It's just like, yeah, you're probably always gonna like.
Yeah, exactly. They're pretty. It's not too heavy to take it, right?
Run Coding with Fire. Like these are things that we should have. Yeah. So man, I think we did it right. We got some cat data, cat faces.
Notebook's called template that you for yeah exactly. Hold on, I'm including chance so that we can just do chance.choose. What line number were you just writing on? Oh wait.
It's in circles. It's like in the very, there's a random thing.
Can you link me to that line? No.
Yeah.
Um, face equal chance.choose fs, I think. What do you mean chance.choose is not a function? I think you're full of shit, but I'm going to double check. I feel like I do this all the time. What are you talking about? Chance.pick. God damn it, that's like the same word. Done. Now this is fun. Yeah, because it's going to give you random faces every time you load it also.
Nice.
Yeah, do you think
Good stuff.
we satisfied our cat mission?
Yeah, I think it might be time for a little break and then we could do our generative art session.
I'm done with it.
What do you think?
What kind of generative art do you want to make?
Well,
Do you want to use your quick draw data since we already got it rolling?
that could be fun. What? I mean, I'm always, hmm. I kind of want to do some 3D stuff.
I'm glad you said that because I was just thinking, what if we use your topo JSON thing to make your quick draw shits 3D?
Oh, the path.
Yeah.
The
Or just use it as a base of motion for some 3D generative stuff. Some non-clear and 3D shapes appear in the moving and the whatnot.
yeah.
Anyway, that sounds like a good plan. So it's
Yeah. All
11.
right.
You
Well,
want
we're
to do
gonna
like
do something 3D
something 3D and generative.
and generative. And well, you know what we might have to do is like spin the wheel of data and I don't know. Well, no,
That's not
I
allowed.
guess
That's
we
not how
don't need.
segments work.
No, I
No.
can't just go. I can't just improve use the wheel in a totally different
We just had
segment.
the
That's
wheel of
not.
data segment, and now we're in the generative art segment. Get your shit straight.
All right, we're gonna generate some stuff. Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's gonna be good. I like it.
All right. But in 10 minutes, you think? Be back at 10:10,
I think.
7:10 Pacific?
Yeah, 10 minutes. Good. Let's do that.
All right. See you guys soon. Thank you for hanging out. We appreciate all of you. Be back in 10.
Yep.
And we're back. What's up, party people? It's our, we said there would be two halves, but it's our third half of Coding with Fire. We're doing our generative art portion. Should we do, like, quick little recap of what we've done so far on the show?
Yeah. So we started off by spinning this wheel of data, and when you spin it, it chooses randomly from a set of data sets we've chosen or set up that we want to work on, but we never know where to start. And we got cat species, which we marked as done, so it's actually not showing up in the wheel anymore. So next time it won't come up because we did it. And we went and we found a list of cat, I think, and we ended up doing what we usually do. We drew circles, and we drew one circle per one row of data, like one cat, right? Or I guess one breed. And we came up with our own little, they had like hair coat lengths. So they had short hair, long hair, hairless. So we sized our circles based on that. And then we drew a cat for each breed from using the data set, the quick draw data set, which I've worked with in the past to like find all these cat drawings. And they're from the quick draw game, which people all over the world play. So we actually take the country of origin for the species. So if it's like a US bred cat or a Japanese bred cat, and then we draw a cat from that country for that breed. And so
It
that's
turned
kind
out
of
dope.
fun. That's like,
It, like, looks really
yeah,
cool. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of a vague data visualization. It's kind of an artistic, you know, interpretation of the
yeah,
data.
yeah. Yeah, so it's definitely not something where you're gonna be like, oh, I understand where all these breeds come from, but it's also I think it's like it's indicative of the way we start, right? If we spend another stream on this, we would we put them all they're all in a force layout, right? So I think if you like rerun one of these, let me get the my cursor in there. So if I rerun that, like they lay out, right?
When you also get new cat faces every time.
Nice. Yeah, so we get new cat faces
Speaking
and
of
a new
cats,
position.
all this cat talk.
Hey, nice. One more to, yeah, tell me to get in position.
Kitties everywhere.
So, so yeah.
That turned out dope. So,
Mhm.
now for our generative art portion, we were sort of discussing some ideas of how we wanted to approach that. Do you want to pull up what we did for the last generative art, which was like that Boyd contour thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think we both agreed that like iterating on this is probably a cool way to move forward, right? Like maybe make this 3D or at least take contours and make them 3D.
Yeah, that's what I think that would be really fun is like if each level of the contour was stacked up like a, height map kind of thing. And we've done some stuff with like making shapes out of 3D paths. So we can lean on some of our past
I'd love to just take like
techniques.
one frame of this and just make each like make the 3D paths, right? And I guess do they have level to them? Because you want the level to be z index, right? Like the smaller the circle, the higher it is on the z.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. I think that the way that it works is that you're gonna get yeah, well, we should probably do you want to start by forking the notebook? Should I fork it?
Yeah, 4K, please.
With fire. All right, I'm gonna make this 3D void contours, share it with everybody, and then publish it. Put it in the chat.
Did you see this bed that Hell on Earth has put in the chat?
What?
It's like, I think it would really ruin my life. I don't think I could handle having that bed in my life.
Yeah, it's like too good.
Actually, I'm a little upset. What's the price on this? If this is like sub $400, I kind of want it. I kind of get the sense it's like above 1500 though. I'm getting above 1500. I especially dislike the chairs on the front of it.
What are people doing on your chairs, huh?
Well, I guess they're
What
watching TV or whatever.
the spacing on this is like tripping me out real bad. This is all. Oh,
Yeah,
because I have the while loop. So I need to turn off my while loop here. All right, here's one frame,
nice.
but I
That was
think
quick. Pretty gangster.
I don't know why. Every time you run it, it ticks the simulation once. That's pretty cool.
That is super duper cool.
Oh, you can observable pre-render that, can't you?
Yeah,
Oh
you
man.
can.
Oh man. I'm gonna republish that. I don't know why the colors aren't working, but let's make it colored based on the level
Love
somehow.
it. So
So,
smart.
well, there's a threshold value, which I guess, oh, that got commented out. Why is that? Oh, there's no color in the, did we not have a color? Oh, is this color? My void's max speed.
Uh, I gave you weight color. If you give it a number between 0 and 1, it'll give you a color.
Okay. Then we will do,
And I gave you a scale that goes from 0 to whatever you want to 1.
so you're saying weight, color, and then I will do, yeah, I definitely don't want this speed thing. All this stuff for now. So that needs to be between 0 and 1. So I'm just going to get what level it is. And,
How many levels are there?
well, it's contours.length. So it's contours upon.
Oh, I see. You're probably going to not. I made you a little thing to do that. Hey, just scroll up a little bit, buddy.
What we're at.
I made you a little scale.
Oh, but contours isn't defined there. Contours,
Just give me like 7 or 4 or something.
I think I can do this.
All right.
I'm going to do it like this. So they'll all be driven by the contours.
Love it.
And then
Can you see my cat behind me?
what do
Go. Oh, cat. It's hard to do this.
all right, so it should be contours. If I say this, I need to run. I see what you're doing. All right, so this is giving me a different color every time I do it. 2:1 scale. All right, so that's what I want. Whoa!
Sorry, I got.
Well, how'd you do that?
I just did dot fill in addition to dot stroke.
Oh, because we're saying the fill style, not the stroke style. Oh, I broke it.
Oh boy,
Or
I broke it. Oh god, what have we done?
I don't know.
Oh jeez,
Do you execute yourself?
done. I'm out. I'm out. I'm not touching things anymore unless you want me to fix it.
All right. Well, I think. Oops, they're all the same color. It should be I. Whoa. This mouse, I got a new mouse today and it has a back button on it. That's like not good news. What the hell is that? Looks kind of like Dr. Seuss. I mean, I'm kind of
This is generative art. We're doing it. We made art.
every time it runs. Let's see. Oh, I have to run this and it updates. Interesting.
Okay, so we know the levels. It's so good.
Yeah, how did the levels end? That's cool. Okay, but we want 3D things, right? And all right.
So you have a topo JSON path to 3D in a notebook
So,
way back when, which I will look up and drop in the chat as my gift to you.
so we're not. If I take this off, though, I don't think it will. It's okay. Just get rid of all that stuff.
So I'm putting in the chat the last 3D notebook that we made. You made.
Excellent. Yes, we have. How on earth this is a Dr. Seuss fan too? We're just laughing at that, but I'm not.
Oh wait, even better. Here's another one, Coding with Fire 3D Paths, which we import stuff in that other notebook from.
Yeah, this turns these crazy meshes into these, which is kind of also what we want. In a way. We want to turn our contours into meshes. So
That
it
is
does
true.
this thing where we run through and move through each point and do a line to.
Love it.
I feel like, let's see.
That's exactly what we want to do.
So this one, we're doing a path of the contour. But if we look at the contours,
Yeah, is a contour just a bunch of arrays of coordinates? Yeah, great, perfect, love it.
yeah, it looks like these are XY pairs.
Beautiful.
But it's multiple of them. That's interesting. So for a given level, it may have many mountains at that level.
Correct.
Like
In
distinct.
disparate spaces, yeah.
Yes. So we want something like this, points to mesh. So for a layer, it's going to go through and create these.
Well, it's per
So,
hill per layer.
yeah.
Or I don't know what you want to call the inside of a many contour, like each individual contour within a layer.
All right. I think if we pass in a contour, then it should be looking through the contour dot whatever it's called dot coordinates.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna map these points. It's gonna map.
Hey, that's you.
Because yeah, each of those is a map of, is an array of points. I guess this is contour. Oh, but this is a weird depth. Okay, that's something we want to figure out. We want our height to be based on scale to 1 was what you called it, right?
Yes.
Contour.
Or something like that. To 1 scale, sorry.
It's cool. So the 2-1 scale of the contour.
Dot
I
coordinates.
think this is
I already have that, sorry.
contour. So it's like the I, whatever one it is in the thing. Or I guess we could pass that in here, DI. So when we call this, so it's going to move to X and Y in these points, but these are going to be big. So I guess that's why we have the scale here, because it's our width and height. I don't think we want it to be that big, but anyway, we'll figure it out. All right, and it's going to move to each of the points in the points. It's not dx, because on ours it's 0.
I'm getting distracted just playing the voids on the 2D version. Too good. Oh, you want 3,
Yeah,
huh?
maybe we should even fork it again, because it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, save this. It's good. We like it.
Wait, where did the visualization go? Am I doing this above the visual? Okay. So this one won't actually be 3D boys. This will be Seuss boyd.
Seuss boyd.
Seuss boyd contours. Am I spelling it right?
Yep. E before U, except after Sue.
I want to rename it. Set the URL. All right. So I'm going to share that with the chat.
Love it.
And then I'll link to the oops. I don't want to do that yet because it's not 3D yet.
So much.
So republish, fork this, decoding with fire. This one will become 3D. What happens if it's the same one? Okay. Probably calls it 2. Okay, I have to name it something else. 3D voids. Okay, let's do that one. All right, so to make the mesh this will make the mesh, and then we need to render it. So we're going to use the similar thing. So for each of the contours. All right, so this has some kind of points to mesh scene. What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? Oh, magic. Punch of magic.
It goes through the layers and it makes a scene. Okay, what? It calls on just the layers. Oh, this is like one contour's coordinates or something that it's. Yeah, okay. So this has got to be. Sorry. The way this is doing it is, let me copy this over and I'll explain what I think is going on. Is that you need like one mesh object per island. So even if it's on the same level, it needs to be its own mesh.
That totally makes
And it's
sense.
going to add that to the scene.
And then you just have a bunch of
So
objects in your scene for each hilltop.
yeah, so what we want to do is have this function. I guess I'm just going to call this make scene. And this needs to go through, for in each of the contours, we're going to add meshes to this scene here. Let's say one long mesh, and then this is make mesh. So I want this to just be the coordinates array. And this shouldn't be fine.
Okay, so I was just reminded of something that I saw on Twitter right before we signed on, which is RJ Andrews tweeted out this really awesome Lego brick topographic model. And I'll be darned if it doesn't remind me of exactly what you're coding right now.
I love it. I love it.
So everything comes to, you know what I mean?
And yeah, I like it. It's not X and Y. All right, so pass the coordinates. Then we're going to do scene.add mesh, meshes.push mesh. Get rid of that. All right, so then in this one, points to mesh scene where it calls that thing. We basically need this, but we need to be able to get 3 scene. Where does 3 scene come?
Oh, I gave you one in your current notebook.
Oh, you did this part already?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Oh, you're the best. All right, so this should just be make scene, which, why are these called Mitches? There's the same points to mesh.
That's so funny, especially because you wrote it.
I want the width.
I wish we knew what episode it was so I could go pull it up, like go look at the tape of like you making it name matches. I wish we had the technology.
That'd be funny. All right, so when no, it's already points. So this is it points up for each? Sorry, I'm confusing myself. So when I look at a contour, its coordinates is an array. So it has two arrays.
There's two hills.
Why does each hill have multiple arrays?
Because each array is points, right?
Yeah, but this one of 99. So within this contour 1, right? Like this level,
Mm-hmm.
there's coordinates which has multiple arrays, and each of those arrays has multiple arrays of points. I'm not sure I understand. This ended up doing something else. Made a path string. Uh, it doesn't like get hex grid circles. Okay, this is using something else to make the rings. All right, we don't want that necessarily. I think we're actually need to make a mesh for each of these arrays within the coordinates. Not.
Yeah, I'm reading the D3 contour documentation right now, and it is not extraordinarily helpful as to what's happening right now. It says
All
a
right,
single
hopefully.
contour should be a GeoJSON multi-polygon geometry object.
Yes, I don't understand multi-polygon geometry of
Got it.
GeoJSON. Maybe that's
It's an array of polygon coordinate arrays. Yep, not much more helpful than that.
let's see. It's the canvas. I guess I learned about this. You can say mutable debug. Let's say mutable debug. Meshes is undefined. I'm gonna pull up console. So I should be able to say had object is not an instance of objects 3D. Okay, so it doesn't like it sometimes when I'm doing this.
Make Mesh doesn't like it?
I think make mesh. Yeah, so 3JS is like complaining that I'm adding something that's
Do your
wrong, I
points
think.
suck? Are you giving it shitty
Yeah, so
points?
I think this should not be meshes. This makes a single mesh. And just do that. Faceless geometries are not supported. All right, so didn't like that. Do I need to close? So what's wrong with my mesh?
What's all that shit?
There's some 3JS stuff.
Jesus.
So I have no idea what's going on here, but I didn't like it, I don't think. Okay, so I'm not going to console log that for now. So for each of these, this list of points should draw one connected polygon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it looks like it already starts and ends, like it ends at this. So I don't need to. However, it still does not like that. I wonder if I can draw a 2D version the same way. So right now our 2D version's doing this. Let me copy it. So instead of doing path of contour,
You're gonna do like point, move to point, move to point.
yeah, I don't know what the hell all this was. Exactly. So I want to replace that part with the equivalent thing it was doing here. Except I use CTX instead of. And points is, oh yeah, we're going to do contour.coordinates dot for each point.
Nice.
And TX and TY. Just something like that.
Nice. Okay.
Well, it shows nothing.
All right.
I wonder if.
Do you stroke or fill after? Yeah, you both. You do both.
Okay. D0. So setting the scale to 1 again. Begins the path here. Oh, I think we need to begin the path inside here.
Yeah, but even so, it would have just made a bunch of interconnected things, you know?
Oh, yeah. It should have drawn something.
Yeah, exactly.
Is our stroke? Oh, let's set our stroke style to be the same things. I don't
Great.
think.
Hmm.
Oh, but the fill should work. I mean, it's.
Yeah, you're both stroking and filling, and you're setting them So you should absolutely be seeing something right now.
X to Y. All right. So then the question is the points.
So it's not, sorry, you have context move to, you want line to.
First I move there and then
Oh,
I
I see.
align.
Sorry.
Good. But if I say look at contours, the first multi-polygon, first array, these points should all appear on this canvas. Like these are
Yeah,
not
they're all
out of
within
this
the width
world.
and height.
And yeah. Oh no, wait, but so in each coordinate, I think I have to loop one more time. Is that
Jeez
right?
Louise.
These are like segments. Segments that for each point.
Jesus, yes.
It's gonna be a lot of stuff, I think. Hey,
Oh, shit.
there's no stroke. Where'd the stroke go?
Boy, does it not
Oh,
matter,
because we
does
made
it?
it, we stroke styled it to
It's
be,
great. No, I love it how it is. Yeah.
yeah, you're right. I do kind of love it that way too. All right, so that means that's what we have to do for our 3D thing as well.
It means that you were missing a whole for loop, huh?
Yeah, segments. Damn, this shit's deep. Callback. This shit gets deep. Whoa.
Oh. Oh my god,
Oh
dude.
shit.
Holy shit. So wait,
I get a
so what are we looking
screenshot.
at right now?
Damn. This is this one if you like pop it up.
You've added a third dimension to it.
Yeah. And so we should change the color to match this,
Oh,
which I
that
think we
sounds.
should be able to do pretty damn quickly because in the mesh, this is basically where is the color defined? Sorry.
Weight color or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you need I.
Hell on Earth it
Let's
says animation soon, not yet.
animation.
One
I
thing at a
like where
time,
your
sir.
mind's going though. That's
Oh my god, that's so crazy, dude.
all right. I'm getting like a for real Dr. Seuss feel to this.
Oh, have you looked on the underside of it yet?
No. How? Oh, what? It's that.
Isn't that
Yo,
crazy?
that's freaking cool. I don't know why it looks like that, but
It's that, but upside down. It's the thing above it upside down. That's wild.
like a
You did
glitch
it,
in my game.
buddy. That's incredible. I think you should take 10 minutes just to bask in your greatness. I'm going to send you a video to tweet out in a second.
Sick. These are my screenshots. Oh, I guess everything's going into the downloads because of the.
So to Hell on Earth is his point. If you re-render that one cell, what was it, like boids or whatever? Does it make the 3D thing redraw contours?
I think so, man. I think so. We played our cards right.
Oh my god, yes it does. It's so cool, dude. It's so cool. I'm not sure. You have to do it. You earned it. You have to check it out.
Oh. Oh, okay. It's kind of slow. It resets the scene though.
Oh, it's much faster on my 2020 iMac Pro.
I really wish I knew how to make 3D stuff look good now though. Um,
That part can come soon. Well, if you can give me an OBJ, we can do all sorts of fun things. Oh, also observable pre-render, right?
yeah, all
Wait,
of
wait.
the
We just
above.
lost our height a little bit. Did you do that? Oh, you did that on
I did that on
purpose.
purpose.
Okay.
So one thing I wish about um, this is that I could like, if I get my camera angle like this, I want that to be,
The default.
I want to know that, so that I can like save it as that.
I
I don't know how to
concur.
use 3JS.
Uh, well, we have an orbit camera right now, probably built in, if I had to guess. 3 scene. What the fuck is a 3 scene?
Yeah, it's something, right? Someone else imported 3JS, so
Can you just
I'm
do
not sure.
like 3 scene dot camera or dot scene? Well, whatever. 3 scene. What's inside it? Can I see what's inside it or no?
I think the thing is it's like returning shit. It should probably use its view of pattern.
Three scene dot cam.
Oh, matches is like a thing. So this can. So I didn't write that. That's why I didn't
Got it.
understand what it was.
Got it. Got it.
It's like I know sometimes I forget a lot of shit, but I cannot forget my tweets. Let's see. Where's our matches? So this should be matches and camera.
Whoa.
Oh, I think it's telling me the camera though. Okay, let's see if I can just get the.
You just need the X, Y, and Z, and you can help punch them in.
Yeah, so I think this changed scale.
Do you have a dot camera? Or that is your camera. Here, just give me our X, Y, and Z, please.
But how
From position. Your X is
position?
5.
Oh yeah, so you could do debug.position.
Your Y is -5. And what's your Z?
um
6.5?
6.5.
Alright, let's try that just to start and then do the rotation stuff, right?
Okay. Okay.
Is that better?
I mean, yeah.
It's minus the rotation. It's a little
Yeah,
close,
so
huh?
how do you do a rotation? I can't.
Can you just move where you draw it?
Yeah, it's like,
Like when you make mesh?
is it kind of drawing it in the wrong X, Y, Z or
Well,
something.
that's why when you rotate it, it's so weird. Like it seems like it's drawing it at the very like you want to move it over by half on both X and Y because then it would rotate out of the middle of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas
So for this, we could do, I think that's why we had this originally.
yeah, Hell on Earth is that camera dot position shows X, Y, and Z. But we also need camera dot rotation, I think.
Helping. Can't tell. That seems to help.
And I think you can just add rotation to .cam. I'm looking at the 3JS thing we pull in from.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and I feel like you can just add it to .cam.
Alright. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling this though. Needs to be like moved down a little bit.
Oh yeah, that is a pretty good angle.
Now I like this angle the most probably. But
Tried adding rotation to it. I don't think it works the way I thought it would.
wait, maybe there's a rotation.
Oh, you can set it after the fact, you're thinking?
Doesn't pass in a rotate. Let's see. Cam.setup. It looks like they rotate, like the way they do is they rotate the cubes by some amount. So we could just do oh.
I like what you're doing a lot. In fact, if you would just leave it where you just did it, that's great. So good. Like, so good. Magnificently good.
What? This?
Yeah, like the new starting angle on it.
Is this the one
No,
you
the
like?
one just before it is the one I liked.
This one?
Yes. And then just moved right just the tiniest bit. I guess X would go 5.5 or something.
I don't change the camera one. Let me change it
Okay.
in the TX here. I think it should be 7 maybe.
I think other direction.
That was the wrong direction.
Yeah. Yeah. And then same thing to Y. Just move it up a tiny bit.
Okay, how did I do that? That was
That's so good, dude. It's like a weird Barney wasteland. So what's the thing? Okay, so if I want to write a little D3 observable animate command, observable pre-render, I should say. what's the thing I iterate over?
Well, here's the thing. It's going to be really expensive to regenerate the meshes every time.
It's okay, I have a great computer. I just want to make like 50 frames.
You want you want a scrubber if you want it to play through from Mike.
What?
A scrubber?
I don't want a
Um,
scrubber. I want to do a capture.
oh, a capture.
Yeah, I'm doing observable pre-render.
Oh, pre-render. I'm sorry, I missed.
Yep. So I want to do an observable pre-render, and the thing I was asking is,
Oh,
what's the thing that I iterate over?
this is what you do. I think you say rotation equals 0.5, and then you say this one will be rotation.
No, I get that, but how do I make? What's the equivalent of running contours over and over?
Oh, I think you would say wait for contours, or I see what you're saying. You're like essentially calling it, executing it over and over.
Yeah.
I think wait for should do it,
Okay. So I'm gonna wait for
right?
contours, and then
Yeah.
what's
If it
our
if it
div
works the way
called?
I
It's
hope it
called
works.
scene. We're gonna call scene. All right, let's give it a shot. Oh, I was getting this error before. All right. Well, let's open VS Code because I was just doing a thing exactly like this earlier today. So, oh my God, we're already in overtime. I didn't even
We're just having
notice.
too much fun
We are just
with
having. This is
generative.
just too rad. Also, how about while I'm doing this, do you want to tweet out the video that I sent you on Keybase of us seeing this for the first time?
Sure, yeah. That's pretty cool. Lincoln logs, huh?
Yeah, I don't know how to take that due to the username made me kind of sus, but I'll take that feedback.
Yeah. I mean,
Should we not judge people by their
to
names?
turn this into Legos would be pretty sweet now, given RJ's. And I could go into my bin of Legos.
Wait, so let me understand this. So our steps is contours, and I say for await, let's step of contours. And then what
You
do
know
I?
what you could do
Yeah.
is this. So there's a thing, it's like voids dot tick or something. Shit, did we get rid of it? Or no, the code's in here, I think. Ticks plus plus blah blah blah. Actually, I want to get rid of all of that stuff. Right, voids block. Yeah, I was just trying to get the speed. There was a thing. Yeah, my voids.tick. So what you could do is have something where it's like ticker is some number, depends on some number and it ticks, and then some number equals 0. Every time you changed some number, everything should update. Or, oh yeah, and then you need to make this depend on, these all tick. So this one, I think all you need to do is depend on some number.
All right, so basically in my code, I load the notebook. I only care about the scene and the contour cells.
You want to redefine some number. So I made this some number cell.
It's just named some number.
Yeah, because I couldn't think of what it should be. So some number.
You're smart.
And so as long as you change that, oh, it's taking a long time for me because, so you could increment that or redefine it, as like, +1 or whatever. And then you want to wait for the
So
scene.
what do I iterate over?
Oh, you're a genius. You just decide some number of things, and then you could,
Because the way it works now is
like, you create an array.
I get my array from the notebook, so I like get the value.
Okay, so I'll just make you I'll just make you a frames. You want to say like 20 frames for now or 100 frames?
100, please. Yeah.
And so you just set some number equal to that, whatever frame it is. And so it shouldn't be some number, it should be frame, but whatever. I'll change it. I'm going to actually change it because we need to publish it to make it work. I think this should say some number. Okay, stop taking RSP frame. Oh shit. Return this, and these don't take. Just draw once. Okay, but if I do this, I want to see. All right. Yeah.
So which cell do I iterate over?
So you want to iterate over frames
Frames.
and set frame to that.
Amazing. Frame. Cool step. It's still unhappy for some reason. 39.9. Oh, it's trying to redefine a thing it doesn't have. That makes sense. All right.
Oh, you're using this data URL trick you got from Alex?
Yeah, straight from the source. Hot off the presses.
Sick.
Because 3JS draws to the canvas, of course, so we can just steal it.
Yes, this is that upside down.
It's taking fucking forever, so I don't know if it's like working and saving it. No, it just errored. What's the error? No such file. Great, what a great error. I didn't make an output directory. So I think it took like 8 seconds to draw one frame, I think. It took a while. We'll see what happens.
At least your computer can handle it. I want one of those new M1 apples.
Yeah, man. I want the new little... I'm ready to get a new Mac laptop now that those are out. Bro, I just got one. All right, let's see. Did it work?
You got an image?
Yeah, I just saved an image into an output folder, which I'm now going to open. Holy shit! Oh, and I just realized why it took forever. Because I'm exporting it at Ultra HD 2600 by 1000.
What?
So it's like super
So
high
now
definition.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then the thing we want to do is we want to change the rotation.
Oh, yeah.
I think. Is that what you want to change? Or what are you going to... Oh, no, you're just iterating the void.
Yeah, that's right. What I'm trying to do. And it looks like it worked.
So it's going to stay... Shit, that's awesome.
It looked like it fucking worked, dude. That's so sick.
You just did one, or it's taking forever to do each one?
It's taking forever. Or? I got 3 so far. So if I go back and forth between those 3.
That's pretty cool.
It's super dope.
Oh. So yeah, I mean, patience, and then we're gonna have a sweet ass.
Well, it's midnight, so I'm gonna go to bed. You set it to 100. I'm gonna go to sleep and let it make 100 all night.
All right, we'll tweet it in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's as good a time as any to say thank you to everybody for hanging out and joining us for the stream. We super appreciate it. It's always fun to make cool new things and hang out with everybody. So,
should we do a quick recap or?
We tweeted out a bunch of videos. Like we basically, our like discovery thing was kind of the recap in a lot of ways.
Nice. I like it. That's cool. Well, yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and Hell on Earth is for chatting as always.
Totally.
And yeah, this was awesome, man. I'm pretty like happy with this thing we made.
Yeah, me too. All right. When's our next? Let me look at the calendar and figure out our next stream date.
Yeah, it's probably Sunday.
Let's see. Yep, Sunday. So we'll see you guys again on the 29th. Gonna do another stream. Same deal, same stuff. Is that, or you just, what's up?
No, I just remember. Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, that's coming up soon. We'll probably do some more stuff like this, generative art, making some maps, making some cool data viz. We'll probably spin the wheel of data, all that stuff. But have a great night, everybody.